hope my internet connection is stable. Yeah, I'll start soon, but let me just check everything. Alright. Alright. Okay, it's running. Okay, I will start right now. Alright, hello Minecrafters. My name is CDev Jude, and I own the. Wait. But what just happened? Sorry, I'm back. Someone just called me. Yes, as I said, I'm the project owner of the Minecraft Community Edition, and I've decided to make some, decided to live stream to showcase my development for this project. So, I mean, yeah, I have seen like a lot of people doing forks of the legacy code of Minecraft, and I mean they're amazing. Like someone just implement Aether portal, Aether dimension, basically, and built on the legacy code edition of Minecraft, which I personally feel it's a it's bad written. It's like not documented enough. Like it's written. I mean, I just described it here, basically. Just said it's poorly structured, inconsistently maintained, and lacks proper documentation, and that's the problem right now. That's the problem right now with the legacy code of Minecraft. So I decided to rewrite and restructure and redocument everything, not from scratch basically, but basically translate the legacy code of Minecraft to a modern C++ way with having mods API, like mod loaders, so people can create mods in a well-structured way and in a modern way, instead of playing with the internal code or internal engine code basically from the game. So yeah, I will just start from now. So basically, no, before I just start, I would like to cover something that could be important, and the updates and development roadmap. So basically in this page I'm gonna place and write some information about the current version of the project right now, and the features that will be developed and will be added basically. So basically in the version 0.1.0 it's just going to be core architecture foundation status is in progress, and the core architecture is basically those stuff. And we got system implemented, login system, file input output, queued event bus, function container, blah blah blah, all the shit. And design goals achieved, those stuff. And then we got the upcoming roadmap, like basically the next update, what we will cover. And yeah, I'm gonna like time to time change this page so it keeps like up to date basically. And this is long-term visions, fully modular engine core, as I just said. Plugin mod support, cross-platform compatibility, option Vulkan rendering backend will be added in the future in the stable builds. And this is the version formatting, major minor patch. What does it say? Oh, never mind. So yeah, I got my friend, or my other collaborator, his name is Bandit Wills, he just wrote like just simple hello triangle application, but I will start now by adding the engine foundation, like write the engine foundation systems stuff like logging, file input output, those stuff and yeah. So he just wrote those stuff, and I will just fix them and write them again in a better way. So you can just run it, show what he did. Just create a window, give it a name, and render a triangle. Hello triangle in OpenGL. Wow. But one thing I like to do before I start programming and coding I like to listen to some music, and I prefer like listen to this old funk musics. I mean, I do like them. I mean, yes, I do like them. You will not hear them because I don't want to get like any copyrights from them, so sorry. Where is no hello? Dude. Yes. Lower the volume. And yeah. So I got my other stuff, other code basically open, so I'm just gonna like copy and paste, not really copy paste, just modify some stuff from my older projects that I wrote. So I'm gonna combine it with this project. All right. Let's see what is the first thing I can add. Structure main entry points. This I can add it later. Module angel layout. Login system. Queued event bus system. I might start with this one instead. Alright. I will add a new file or new class basically. I will just call it queue event bus and okay. Where is it? It's located here. I will put it in. Let me just show all the files in this way. I will create a new folder. I will call it core. So basically it's gonna contain core stuff. I will have it there. Create a new folder. Filter core. Alright. Namespace MCE. Just gonna put it here. Bro. I decided to build a project. Alright. Queue event bus. Alright. Make public. For now I'm just gonna use the STL, and then when I'm finished with it, I'm gonna use the EASTL template type name event type using handler equal std function void const event type template type name event type and I'm gonna have create something called subscription token and struct subscription token subscription. All right, it's gonna have member variables for function void unsubscribe and a destructor subscription token destructor if unsubscribe this unsubscribe this unsubscribe. All right, subscription token called subscribe auto or let's call it RAII, which stands for resource acquisition is initialization, I guess. I don't really remember. Handler to event type handler template type name event type will be void subscribe handler event type handler as is template type name event type void post event type event void process void run asynchronized void stop queue event bus got us in the structure private void dispatch batch. Oh my god, dispatch, my man. Const I event e interface event. I'm going to create a new file. We'll call it iEvent.header++, namespace MCE, namespace events, here I'm going to have something called struct iEvent, which is going to contain this code, virtual destructor of iEvent equal default virtual const char pointer name equals 0 and const. And yes, I'm gonna head back to QEvent bus and define some member variables. Interface event. Unordered map. Type index. std vector, std function, void, okay, this is gonna be a long one, const iEvent handlers. If I could remember correct, there's no need to specify that this is the member and like just write handlers as it is. std queue, there's an include queue, enter queue, and we're going to use std unique pointer iEvent queue, std mutex By the way, does EASTL has type index? There's type traits. Mutex, does they have mutex? Vector multimap. Alright, we can say vector. Hello, vector map vector. I believe this is the one. Say EASTL. This is the EASTL vector. Mutex. Bro, include mutex. Come on. unordered map. EASTL, and maybe Q EASTL and EASTL unique pointer. Can keep that. EASTL unique pointer. Alright. Come on. Yes. Does they have functional? Functional, yes, they do. So say EASTL function. Why is my computer like lagging? All right, and we're gonna provide another mutex. To sorry, I didn't see the chat that you have sent because I have two monitors. One of them showing my other project and another coding, basically. How long have you been coding? I have been coding for 9 years, I guess. Yeah, I'm just locked in, man. Wish me luck. Yes, let me just go back to my other project. So basically this is my project. I have it in another monitor. Q mutex. Basically those variables I will just like give it a better name later. So yeah, it's gonna be called Q mutex better. And std conditional variable. Does EASTL have also conditional variables? EASTL conditional variables? Come on. Conditional, nope, doesn't have it. EASTL, maybe search it here. Conjunction conditional T. Conditional, I think it does support it. Come on. Oh my god. My ID is just messed up. Export std conditional variable. No, I don't think so. It isn't a mutex, so then no, I don't think so. Boolean b is running equal false, and I will have std thread all right. Okay, it's now it's the time to implement. Oh, alright, EASTL. Come on. Alright, now it's time to implement the declaration of those function, basically. So control dot inline over here. Okay, okie dokie. std lock guard std mutex lock q event bus mutex auto handlers equal q event bus handlers type id event type handlers the push back handler const I event e. Okay, this is going to be beefy right now. It's going to get beefy. All right. Handler static cast const event type e auto iterator equal std previous. Wait. ESTL type index, my bad, std type index type idx equal std type index type id event type return subscription token this type idx iterator auto lock no sd mutex lock q event bus mutex auto map iterator not equal or equal event bus handlers dot find type idx if map iterator not equal q event bus handlers and auto pick second, if not vector dot empty, vector arrays. If vector dot queue event bus handlers dot arrays map just leave it like that, and we're done with that. Alright, now for subscribe, it's almost the same thing. SD lock, just maybe copy, paste it here. I believe the same thing, except it's going to be in place back. Yes, alright, it's just the same thing. Now for post, using decayed equal std decay make unique decayed std forward event type events add the scope std lock guard mutex lock queue event bus queue mutex queue push std move pointer queue event bus conditional variable dot notify one. Alright, and now we did the post. Now it's time for process function. Namespace mc std or eastl q eastl unique pointer I event local q std lock guard std swap local q event plus oops forgot this should be in a scope while not local q dot empty q event bus dispatch dereference local q dot front local q dot pop I mean it's running great. Alright, we're gonna switch to run asynchronize. What time is it? Hello. It's almost 9 o'clock. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Just lower the voice. Ah. I need to take a cigarette, man. But let me finish my thingy. Alright, we're gonna look for run. Do the run asynchronized. Alright. And so q event bus b is running equal true. Q event bus thread equal std thread. I believe there is thread in eastl. Include eastl thread. No? Bonus internal eastl thread. Nope, never mind. Okay, std thread this while queue event bus B is running, std unique eastl unique pointer I event eastl unique pointer std mutex lock queue event bus queue mutex unique lock. Is there like unique lock in STL? Not pointer, man. Unique. Nope. Unique lock going to be an std unique lock. I guess I need to use boost maybe in the future. Not really. Kind of, maybe. I would use boost. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Queue event bus. Can you use, what was it? Conditional variables. Conditional variable dot wait lock return not queue event bus oh this parameter return not queue event bus queue mutex or no, not mutex, just no mutex, or what am I saying? Queue, I'm tripping. I need to take something. Cigaretter, jag behöver ta cigaretter. Oh man, I'm tripping. I will just take a break because I started blending Swedish and English. Oh my days. Så det är knasigt alltså. I don't think so. I will be back. Alright, I'm back. Huh. Alright. Where was... where am I now? MQ or empty or not queue event bus B is running. Alright. If not queue event bus hello is running, break event equal std move or eastl move queue event bus queue dot front queue event bus queue dot pop queue event bus dot dispatch dereference the event like so. Alright, we did the run async function. Now we're going to stop it's going to be simple, so queue event bus dot is running equal false queue event bus conditional variable equal or no dot notify all if queue event bus thread but joinable queue event bus thread dot join. And for the structure which we basically can call queue event bus stop and you're gonna do the dispatch. This one gonna be kind of tricky, so we say std lock guard std mutex lock queue event bus mutex auto iterator equal queue event bus handlers dot find type id e if iterator equal not equal queue event bus. Come on, what's wrong? Queue event bus handlers dot end for auto handler iterator second gonna pass back a handler e Alright, we're done with dispatch. I mean, we're done with almost everything. We got an error. Remove the thing. Alright, I'm gonna head back to main. I'm gonna comment this out for now because I want to test something. I will test this queue event bus, which is in core queue event bus. Queue MCE queue event bus queue bus dot subscribe. Let me just create a quick event. Need to drag them into correct folder. Alright. So include core I event. Make a simple struct full event, basically, which is gonna inherit of MCE I event, and it's gonna house a variable value as it is, and we're gonna have a constructor event enter v value v, and a virtual const char pointer name const override return, let's say mce dot event dot simple events. Alright, qbus dot subscribe to an event. The event will be simple event. Const auto, or we could just say simple event e, and we're gonna say include IO stream std cout the value of simple event is e dot value. I mean, it's the same thing if I just say const auto, more simpler, and std end line. Alright, and I'm gonna make something called qbus dot run async, have a while one, or sleep, nope, include sfml system sleep sf sleep sf seconds for maybe say 3 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna post an event. It's gonna be the simple event, the value 10. This is basically you can call the constructor, I mean, it's the same thing if I just say simple event se could provide simple event equal default, or much better if I just say value 0, like so. Same thing if I could say, same thing if I just say give us constructor 10, or get something like se dot value equal 10. Just the same thing. And you're gonna post this event, which you're gonna fire this callback and print out the value. So to run, just run the code. Fatal error. How? Non-static member MCE. EA STL. Try again. Come on. Nope. Term hash table. This is in the EA still. Term mistake in one order. EA is I just did something like std. Bro, you could have just said that before. Lord have mercy. Linker error. Bro. Linker error. How? Let me go get some tea, bro. That's real question mark. EA STL. Let me see the error again. Term does not avail. The code attempts to call non-functions as function. The following example generates C. Non-function as a function. What? Non-functions as a function. It's your ij char pointer b. I is not a function. P doesn't point to a function. Yes, but where in my code I'm doing so? I guess it's in this area. Copilot, help me. CTO header. Copy. Copilot, help me, bro. I believe I missed something. In here, I guess. Let me check the dispatch again. Or what did I do wrong? Likely cause and looking plus implementation. Wait, let me see. It's here. Some handlers over here. I'm using this one. Handler static const event type. Let me have a closer look. Const. I mean, it's the same thing. Like, there's no difference. Static cask. Handlers. Callable object that takes a single. Let bus subscribe my event const. What? Simple events? So does auto work or not? I mean, same problem. No. The term does not validate function taken one argument. Wait, let me see again. Bro, go back. Here. Q event plus hash map hash table. while compile class template. C reference to class template. Vector SC function. Yeah. Line 41. It says the problem in here. I don't know, man. I mean, it's the first time it happens to me, but I believe the real problem is here, I guess, in the dispatch. But there's no difference. Bro, let me check. Let me read. Bro. Oh my god. So. Okay, what did he do? Can you explain? Read for course. Function of the header. Subscription token. Subscribe. Posts. Bro, did he fix the thing? EA. Oh my god. What is going on really? Let me understand. An order map, std type index, std vector, ea, stl, std function, std hash, std type index, standard equal to handlers. Wait, what? Does this affect my code? I believe it does. Or no? Huh. Wow. No. Bro. It fixed the problem, but what is going on? Linker error? What do you mean by that? When you got the allocated EA STL in the project. What do you mean we ignore? Don't ignore it, what? Bro. System development. Be like pain in the ass. Let me see what happened with my stream. Nothing. 3 views. Yay. Hash table intrusive list. Oh my god. Alright, Copilot fixed the problem. Now we need to figure out how the project isn't like compiling this thing. EASTL threads. There's thread support, and yet can't include thread. Or is there like a macro that I need to define? We use the C++11 standard library mutex as is. Bro. Compile. Thank you. You compiled it. Now link them. EASTL allocator. Current document. No. Allocator EASTL. Bro, how can I fix this thing? I mean, oh my god. I mean, I did it. I wrote it for standard template library, but I thought like shifting from a standard template library to EASTL would be just switching the namespace and voila, you got it. But I mean, what's going on right now? I don't know, man. To be honest, I have never used EASTL in any big projects, but from what I believe, EASTL is the go-through if you want to build big games or big projects, basically. And I feel this project needs to use the EASTL. Read 2 code snippets. Fixed allocator. Come on, fix it. Do something. Breathe. The linker. What is that? Yo, I almost forgot. Oh. Yo, yes, I almost forgot it. EAS. I almost forgot it. EA needs a custom allocator basically to function properly. So basically, basically he just wrote for me like the standard memory allocator, bad allocator, blah. This going to be helpful when we're using private heap basically it's a heap of memory. Like here, when we use a new function or malloc function, I guess it's basically a C runtime or C library, the C function basically. It's going to communicate with the underlying operating system, and the operating system that I'm running right now is Windows, so I'm going to just include windows.header for demonstrating purposes. So the way we allocate memory in Windows, we use one of those two functions, global alloc or local alloc. But there's a third function that is being used by global allocation and local allocation, and is heap alloc. Alright, and it takes a handle to the heap, flags of the heap, and the size of the heap, and return the address. So let's say we're gonna use the main process heap. We just call the function get process heap basically, and give it flags, long pointer, how much we would like to allocate in that heap basically. And you could create your own private heap by saying heap create, which is going to create a heap and return a handle. Options, I don't know, option maybe it should say long point L pointer, or yes, L pointer, and initial size say 100 bytes, maximum size 1000 bytes, and we're going to return a handle edge private heap, and so on. We can then use heap allocate to allocate to this private heap, and this is very important to be used in mod APIs and mod loading system, because what I'm thinking to do is basically to give every mod its own heap section, heap chunk of memory, instead of giving it the whole process heap. And why I'm doing so? Because I want to reduce of fragmentation, of memory fragmentation especially, because sometimes if the code was poorly written from the mod developer, and if he allocates memory to the process heap and he deallocates them in a improper way, then it can lead to memory fragmentation. So what I would like to do instead, give him a private heap that he can mess around however he wants, and it will not affect the main process heap for the game basically. So it's gonna be a better performance for the side of the game, and if there was lag or drop frames, it'd be the mod developers responsibility basically. So the idea is basically the developer will not play with the main process heap of the software basically, in simple terms. So that's why EASTL is amazing, because it gives you this level of control, and also a better standard template library than the C++ one does. But for now I will use the memory allocation and the main process heap for now, just for now. But in the future I will write a custom class that gonna be cross-platform for private heap. Alright, so I'm gonna click apply. Great. We're gonna create an EASTL allocator. Alright, save it, put it EA STL source. And let me say F10. Same, more problems. Hooray. Too few arguments in function call. Oh, my bad. Alright, let me test it now. I hope. Please, God, please. Please help me. Yes! We have compiled it successfully. Alright, let me step over. Okay, we're gonna call subscribe function. Alright. And basically what it does is gonna register, we passed in the function basically, function callback. If we go back, it has the type of simple event type index, and where is it? Yes, and it's gonna initialize it in the unordered map that we have created. It's basically the hash map here, and debug and work process. What did just happen? This has never happened before with me. What? Okay, it registered the event. Good. Run async, post an event, and hopefully sleep for 3 seconds, and we got some crashes. Access violation, reading location. Did we get? Yes, the value of simple event. It worked, but not for too long. We have just breakpoint, memory. Let me see the call stack. Fuck that. Free raw. Default delete. Unique pointer reset. Main thread. Let me try it again. Boom. NTDL. Let me just put a breakpoint over here. Continue. Restart this shit. Not here, man. Oh my god. Alright. EA STL move. Handler. Yes, just invoke this thingy. Invoke. Like, come on, invoke it. How hard could it be? Okay, it did output. EA reset. What did we assign? Wait, I think I did something wrong, I believe. Let me check. No, it's correct. Do it again. All right. If pointer, if not pointer, return. Huh. Can we read? It's a null pointer already. I believe not all the time we could use unique pointers. I mean, EA is still unique pointers because it did work. Crash. Access violation. And that's true. Memory. It holds some data. Yeah, read it. Events. Who cares? Events. And we got value 10. Like there's someone who's, or something basically freeing the memory already. And how do I know if it's got freed? Vector deleting the structure. Simple events. Pointer to pointer, pointer to pointer. You know what? I'm just gonna use for now. Where was I? Where am I? I'm just gonna use for now the std unique pointer. Std move. Bro, come on. Q STL STD, come on, yalla, cool. I mean, it's not a fix. It's not a real fix. I will try to do something like, for now, I event raw pointer event equal null. Dot get because feel something is freeing that memory when it goes out of its scope. I don't know. I'm just gonna test this real quick. Alright, we got some errors. We got new error. Q.pop. Bro. Remove that breakpoint. So annoying. Event. Let me see the call stack. So basically q.pop pop the elements. What the hell is going on? I'm losing my brain cells right now, actually. Store. Same value. Alright, listen. Remove this. Comment this out. We don't want to pop it. Run that shit. this position. GS handler. Man, I don't want to handle dispatch. Run that shit. Man, I'm losing my patience. Congrats. Access reading violation. I mean, what kind of values it's getting? What is going on? I don't get it. Man, EASTL is just... I need to learn EASTL by myself. You know what? Screw it. I will just take my pre-written queue event bus that I've made using just STL. Just screw it. I don't care. I will fix it later for EASTL. Man, damn. Come over here, Habibi. Control V. Much better. And it's gonna be called RAII. And remove all this shit. Like so. Or maybe, wait. Don't need to do that. We can just basically comment this out. Or not the whole. Bro. Control K, key C. Control V. Queued event bus. Call this thing for RAII. Just copy those templates and put them here down. Screw it. On order map. What do we need more? Vector. No. Good morning, my man. Subscribe. RAII. Functional. Fully functional. What else? Come on. Dude. So annoying. What else? Q. What else? Bro, please update the damn thing. So annoying. Okay. Alright. Q event bus. Comment hold thing off. And just paste the STL version. Now, please let me try to test my thing. What do you mean with errors? I just copied the whole goddamn thing. Bro. std function void. Let me just try it. I just want to prove something of this queue event system. Subscribe, run async, post, sleep. You know what? I feel like this whole thing is wrong. Like the thing that it generated to me is wrong. The whole code is wrong. Let me just Control A, Control P, C. I feel like the EASTL version that I have made has nothing to do, but this thing that Copilot, the dumbass, wrote for me is trash. And I don't know why I trusted him. Like, oh my god. Never trust AI, guys. Like, he can handle comments, yeah, but for logics and those stuff, no. So dumb. The value simple event return. It's working. Nice. So the problem is basically I need to rewrite this shit code that Copilot just generated for me. What time is it? I don't know why I can't just look for another time. Okay, it's time. The clock is 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. So I think I'm gonna end this stream right now. I'll continue later because I got other stuff to do. I'm gonna write or fix this thing of the stream later at night. Or if I got anything else, or what am I saying? Bro, if I got some like free time, I could start a stream at night and without my voice, without speaking, and just explain or fix this thing basically. So yeah, stay tuned for the next stream. Bye bye.